Francisco, obviously it's very early, only 4 games, but what do you think has been the issue offensively as a group so far?
I mean, I can only talk about myself, and I just haven't had the at-bats that that get me in base. I feel like I had good swings. I just haven't really put the ball in play as consistent as I want to. Today I felt I had quality ABs, some quality ABs. There was one that I wasn't fully pleased, but even the one I swung early in the breaking ball, I felt amazing. That was the pitch I was looking for. I just my momentum was more pull side, and I got on top of it. I should have tried to elevate it a little bit more. And when it comes to overall what's happening, I just feel like we just haven't found our footing. You know, everybody shows up early, have batting practice, study. We are well prepared. The coaching staff is preparing us. We know what we got to do. It's just we just haven't executed. You know, when today I had got on second base late in the game and I didn't execute. You know, I hit the ball hard, but that's not what counts. Counts what driving him in. So it's one of those where it comes down to execution. Because we are extremely prepared. We know everything. We know what they're going to do, what they're not going to do, how they're going to attack us. The coaches are here working extremely hard. Everybody's working extremely hard. We just got to execute. That's what it comes down to.
Francisco, you've always talked about trusting the process,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of alluded to it just then. How hard is that to do, though, when you get off to a start like you guys have?
Yesterday I would say hard. Today, man, the energy, the vibes were extremely good. You know, everybody was on the top step. Everybody's pulling for each other. Everybody's pulling the same direction. Everybody was there. I mean, you have an all-star that's going to pinch hit. Jeff McNeil, he's going to pinch hit. He got told that he was going to hit, then he didn't hit. He was ready to hit, then he comes back. They tell him he's ready to hit. He didn't complain. He was just ready to play. And yeah, he didn't get the run in, but just his mindset, his preparation. I come into the cage and he's hitting the ball off the tee. Narvaez is getting ready. Everybody's getting ready. Everybody seems like just we are in the right direction. So today I feel like I do trust the process because I'm seeing everything the right way. Everything's working out the right way. It's just, you know, baseball. They're big leaguer too, and they overall we lost the game 1 inning. In that inning, they played better than us. That's what it comes down to today. You know, we were there. It's just that 1 inning, they played better than us.
At 0-4, as a clubhouse leader, how do you allow it to not snowball psychologically in here?
We just got to keep the vibes in a very good place. And like I said today, it's everybody's pulling the same direction. Everybody's working towards the same goal. Today, it felt completely different. Hitters meeting was good, and just the preparation was really good. And in the game, we were talking, you know, just bouncing ideas, bouncing approach, and we put good swings on the baseball today. It just they didn't fall through, and like I said, it just hasn't come down to execution. So, how do I gather the troops? Just do exactly what we did today. Just keep the vibes up, keep the energy, prepare, continue to educate yourself, and be ready to play the 9 innings.
When you talk about execution being the key, is it maybe a situation where people are pressing or feel like they have to be the one to get one big hit? Or
I mean, we're always going to press. We're always going to press, you know, because the game gets harder. The pitcher becomes better when there's people on base. So we're always going to press. But I don't see it as, like, pressure to me is not a bad thing. Pressure is an opportunity to be successful, and it's one of those where I can talk for myself. When it comes to people on base, it's almost like I'm not thinking about getting him in. I'm thinking about just staying within myself and focusing on the process that's happening in the batter's box. You know, I trust Pete. If I don't get it done, I know Pete will get it done. And if Pete doesn't get it done, Alvarez will get it done. You know, I trust every one of them. So I don't have to be the guy every single time. So to me, it's not about if we're pressuring or not. It's about just staying with ourselves and not really thinking about what could happen. You know, just staying in the moment.